And let me give you my introduction. My name is Sumit, and I have in total 16 years of IT industry experience. And I'm working in this field since last 3 years on Python. And the idea behind this webinar is to just give you an overview that how Python can be used for building dashboards. Not only we can use Python for programming, also we can use Python for building CFO dashboards. So let's start with the webinar. Okay. So what exactly what CFO is doing in an organization, and what's the job role of a CFO in an organization. So CFO basically stands for Chief Financial Officer of a company, and who is responsible to the company's board of directors for all accounting and financial matters. Or you can say it's the corporate officer which is primarily responsible for managing the financial risk of the corporations. Let's say we have established the company-wide objective, policies, procedures, processes, programs, and practices to assure the company of a continuously sound financial accounting structure. The CFO is now more of a business partner to the CEO. Basically, this officer is, or the CFO is also responsible for financial planning and record keeping, as well as financial reporting to the higher management. Higher management, we have CEO in the higher management, or we have the directors in the higher management. We have the finance director, right? So this the CFO is responsible for reporting to them, and it is also responsible for analysis of the data. He will be doing the analysis of the data by extracting the data, by getting the data from the data source, from various data sources, present the data in such a format that it can present in a niche manner in front of the CEO or the financial directors of a company or of an organization. The CFO supervises the finance unit and is the chief financial spokesperson for the organization. And as already told you that it directly reports to the president or the chief executive officer or the CEO, and directly assists the chief operating officer or the CEO on all the strategic and tactical matters as they relate to the budget management, cost efficient analysis, forecasting needs, and the securing of new funding. CFO is closely involved in designing and overseeing strategy, operations, and performances. And CFO mainly, he will be responsible for data mining and reporting the company financial information, both past and present. And based on that, he will be going to prepare the dashboards, and he'll be going to generate the reports and add them on the dashboard and present in front of the board of the directors or in front of the CEO of an organization. And based on that, they can plan the further strategies. They can do the further planning to build the business. The CFO make most of the decisions regarding investing the company money, which means the taking into account any risk or liquidity. So the CFO also has got some authorities to work on it, to take the decisions, but the solely decisions will be taken by the board of the directors. He will be going to present the data in such a format in front of the board of directors or in the CEO, so that it helps them to finalize to take the decisions in an easy manner. And if any problems occurs with the capital structure or in the funding or in the finance, the CFO is one to address and fix them. So That's the job role of a CFO. So that's the job role of a CFO. Now, as we are talking about the CFO dashboards, because our main purpose of this webinar is to talk about the dashboards, CFO dashboards using Python, that why we are going to use Python to prepare CFO dashboards, although we have other BI tools as well. So then how Python is helpful to prepare CFO dashboard. But first of all, moving on to that section, we should let's take a quick overview that what exactly CFO dashboard is, and then we'll see how to use Python, or how Python is helpful in preparing the CFO dashboards for a company, for an organization. So basically, CFO dashboard is used to answer questions raised by the CEO, because when the CFO is going to present the data, present the chart or reports in front of the CEO or in the board of the directors, they have got many questions. They would like to know the previous financial, the sale they have done in the previous financial year, in the current financial year, in the previous year, okay, or in a specific region. Let's say we are doing, let's say a company is doing a business in different region. So how much expenditure they have done in that specific region, or how much total sale they have done, how much profit they have made. Okay, so what's the margin of a specific product in a specific region. So all those are, those are the questions which can be raised by the CEO, or it can be raised by the board of the directors, or maybe the higher management. They can ask those kind of questions. So CFO will be going to prepare a complete dashboard and present in front of them. And it is designed to collect in one easy to view place the important financial matrices for a customer organization, so that the financial health of the organization can be quickly understood. So dashboard, we can say that in dashboards we are going to add almost in a dashboard we are going to add all the reports or the charts, and so that it can be it can give all the answers of the questions which can be raised later on. Let me give you a quick example. There is a snapshot of a dashboard. Let's say there is a company, there's a company, let's say total company, named as a total company. This is just a dummy company, and you can see it's a dashboard which is prepared by a CFO, and here he has tried to explain the revenue has been generated in a specific revenue, and the gross margin was the total income, and net profit margin, and the sitting sales and storage sales and table sales. So it's present in the form of line chart. We can use it in the form of a bar chart as well, and also in a tabular format here, the profit and loss, month and YTD for the year to date dimensions, and sales, cost of sales, gross margin, total department, and so on. So this will be a complete dashboard. Now in a dashboard we can have different type of charts. We can have different type of we can have charts with different major dimensions and different facts by using dimension and facts, and we can add tabular data as well in the form of a tabular data. So it will gives a clear-cut picture to the higher authorities. So there are lots of examples of dashboards. There are different. Again, it depends on the organization. It depends on the requirement, that what kind of dashboard we have to prepare. So based on the different queries, based on the different based on the different requirements, we can prepare that kind of dashboard and present to them. Now the question comes that how Python is useful for that, because there are online tools available. We have online tools available. We have many other tools available. So how Python is useful in creating CFO dashboards? We have already BI tool available in market. We can use that BI tool as well to prepare we can use those tools to prepare dashboards. So then why should we go for Python? So first of all, As you all of you know that Python is an interpreted object-oriented high-level programming language, and its high-level built-in data structure, which is combined with dynamic typing and dynamic binding, it makes it very attractive for rapid application development or quick application development. And it is very simple and easy to learn, and the syntaxes are very easy to manageable, easy to use. Python supports modules and packages, so there are different packages. There are modules available in Python, which encourages program modularity and code reusability, like in programming language OOPS. In similar way, we have the modules and packages feature available in Python. The Python interpreter and the extensive standard libraries are available in source, and it's an open source. That's why I have specified here that it's an open source language. So all the packages or the libraries are available online. We can download them, we can import them in our solution free of charge, without any charge, and it can be freely distributed. So that's why it's an open source language. We can download the packages, we can customize the packages as required, we can modify the packages as required. And Python is said to be relatively easy to learn and portable. Portable means that it's the statements which we define in Python. It can be interpreted in a number of operating system, in n number of operating system, or almost all the operating system, like whether the operating system is a Unix based system, or it's a Mac OS or MS DOS, or whether it's various versions of Microsoft Windows, right? So it can be executed on almost all the operating system. It helps to visualize information by using sophisticated logics, because the one reason is to use more powerful tool to address the traditional business use cases. Now in traditional business, like as I told you that we have got BI tools available in market, like we have other BI tools, so we can use them to build the dashboards. Then why should we go for Python? Because the dashboards, like the other BI tool, they will be very great. The traditional BI tools, they works great if we are building a dashboards on top of SQL. Okay, but for let's suppose if I have to build a dashboard by using big data, okay, or if I have to build a dashboard using unstructured data, okay, or like some it means if I would like to build a dashboard by using some logics, so for that in that case Python will be helpful. So Python is useful in building the dashboards in that scenario. There is one tool available, online tool available by Python, that is the IPython, and there is a Python notebook. Basically there is with an interactive widget in a notebook, we can use the full power of Python to express calculations and generate visualizations. And Python has got inbuilt library for visualizations, for visualizing the data in graphical format, in different formats. We have two type of libraries available. First one is the matplotlib, another one is the seaborn. I believe that you have heard about them. If you have not heard about them, so these are the two libraries in Python which can be used for better visualization of the data. So first one is the matplotlib. So matplotlib, basically it's a Python based plotting library with a complete 2D support along with a limited 3D three-dimensional graphic supports. So matplotlib, basically in matplotlib we have complete 2D supports and a little bit of 3D supports as well, and it is useful in producing publication qualified figures in interactive environment across different platforms, across various platforms. And matplotlib can also be used for animation charts as well. If you want to perform some animations in the chart, like if I want to prepare a real-time chart, we can use matplotlib library. We can import the matplotlib library to do so. The another visualization tool, another visualization library is a Seaborn, and it's a library for creating informative and attractive statistical graphic in Python. And this library is based on the matplotlib. And in Seaborn, we have got various features such as built-in themes, color palettes, functions, and tools to visualize different sort of data or statistical time series data. We can be visualized by using Seaborn, because the matplotlib, it has got limitations, so that's why in that case we can use the Seaborn to visualize a time series data. There is an online tool available for preparing dashboards. So once you have done with the Python, once you okay. So let's suppose if you are doing, if you want to prepare an online dashboard, so Python, along with Python, we have got here, there is an online Plotly. Okay. So there is an online Plotly link available. There is an online Plotly solution available that can be used to prepare a dashboard. So it is freely available. Means you need to register on this one. So let's suppose I have registered here. I have already registered on this one, and now I would like to use this environment to prepare a graph, to prepare a dashboard. So I will be going to show you that how can we prepare a dashboard quickly by using this Plotly environment. So for this, we have an option here. We can click on New to upload the data, or we can use it to upload a grid. We have an option for grid as well, plotly.grid. And for different sort of dashboards, you see we have got a dashboard option. So we can click on dashboard option to create dashboards as well. Dashboard.lv. You can see we can use these dashboards to prepare a dashboard and publish the dashboard and share the link with our users quickly. So for example, I would like to load the data in this grid. So now before working on this, I have prepared a financial data, means I have prepared a financial data set, and I'm going to use that data set for the following examples, for the rest of the examples which I'm going to show. So let me show you that, just a second, let me show you the data set, data file. Let me open the data file. I have prepared a sample data set. So let's suppose that's my sample data set which I have been received, which I have extracted from. Now data set, whether we have extracted the data set from any sort of data, for example from HFM or from SPSS, from somewhere else, from big data as well. So we have collected the data and saved this data in a CSV format. So I have got various attributes here like year, period, view, region, financial elements. We have the financial elements, net profit, net sales, and profit margin. And we have got various accounts like products, customers, cash flow, and amount. So my requirement is, I've got different regions. I've got various regions here. So my requirement is, I would like to know how much total expenditure we have done region-wise. So I would like to display, first I would like to prepare a region-wise expenditure by using this Plotly environment. So it's very easy to work on it. First of all, I need to add the data. So how can we load the data into it? So we have an option here to add the data. So I click on this add data, and I load load the data set. So that's the financial data set. So it's loading the file, and once the file has been loaded successfully, we can customize it accordingly. So you can see the file has been loaded. Now my requirement is I would like to prepare instead of line. Okay, sorry. By default, I clicked on line plot, so it will plot in a line format. I don't want that. I want in a bar format. So I switch it to bar chart. Okay. And next, I want to change the dimensions and facts. So I would like to, on x-axis, my requirement is I want region-wise expenditure, region-wise total expenditure. So I remove it from here, and in amount, I placed it on y, and uncheck from here. Uncheck from here, and I placed it. Choose as y. Choose as y, and also this also. And I would like as a bar chart. Second bar chart. Chooses x and this was on y. And now when I simply click on bar chart, a bar chart will be created by extracting the data by using this data. So it will place it will create a bar chart region wise expenditure quickly. And you can see it has got region wise. Obviously, we have got some negative values as well here, so that's why the margin has been set to from minus 50,000 to 150,000 plus, and the value appears like this. So the chart looks like this, and now I can save this chart. So we have an option to export from here. We have an option to copy. We have view data. If you want to view the data, we can see the data. We can modify the charts. We can set the axis and all. Okay, we have various options available, and let's suppose I save this chart as region wise expenditure, and I quickly save it. So see how fast we can prepare a chart on it. Okay, and in similar way, I want to create one more chart, another bar chart. My requirement is for in this time I want I have got the period. I want period wise expenditure. So I'll just uncheck this one and period wise expenditure. Total expenditure period wise. That's also I create a chart and click on uncheck this one, and let me uncheck this one. Choose as Y and choose as X and type. So now you can see here a chart has been created, a chart has been prepared, and now I can simply save this chart as well, and I give a name to this chart. Let's say period wise. So based on the requirement, okay, save more file privately. Don't save it. Let's save this file. Now we have got two files. We have got two different charts. Two charts are here. Now I want to place these charts on my dashboard. So we have an option here for dashboard. So I click on dashboards, and by using this, we can quickly add them on the dashboards. And I click on make dashboards. You can see here we have got various options to create. We have got default files. These all are public dashboards available, and I would like to add my plots, the chart which I have created here, this one and this one. I would like to add them on my dashboard. So we need to specify the plotly username. So my plotly username is sumi.bisp. I specify here sumi.bisp. And we need to provide the key as well, the plotly API key. And how to get, see, one chart has been appeared because it's a public chart. Okay, another chart is not appearing because that was a private chart. Okay, because it's a trial version, it's not upgraded. Now we need to upgrade it. Okay, although I have got two charts here, here it is appearing one chart because this one is a public one. This is published publicly. Another one is not published publicly. That was a private one. I need to get that chart as well. So for this, I need the API key. So to get the API key, I click on my settings, and here I can get the API keys. So I get the API key. I copy this key and paste it here. And when I paste the key, I will get the chart here. See this. I'm getting two charts. period wise. And now I click on add to dashboards, add to dashboard. That's the chart. And I click on this as well. So this one is the first chart, and I want to add this as well. So I click this chart as well, add to dashboard. And once we're done with this, click on simple publish dashboard, and the dashboard will be prepared. The dashboard is created, and we got the link, and we can share this link with our users. And now the users, they can quickly see the dashboards which we have prepared. So by using this plot list, very easy to prepare our dashboards without any customization, without any writing any queries and all. So that was the easy task. Okay. Now what if I just wanted to show you one more chart here, which we have prepared by using programmatically, by using programs, by using a code. So that was the code which I have prepared. And here you can see I'm trying to display three charts. One chart will display the basically net sales periodically, another chart will display the net profit periodically, and the third chart will display the net sales versus net profit versus profit margin. And all the charts I have placed in a same dashboard, in a single chart. So when I execute it, I'll get a chart here. That was a chart. See, you can see it's a dashboard. The first chart, it's display the net sales periodically. And all the charts, all the three different charts, they are extracting the data from a same data set. Okay, so we have prepared the charts by using a same data set, and we place them on a same dashboard. So we have an option here to save this figure or export this. We can reset it, or we can save the figure on the desktop, and we can share that. We can provide this figure to our user. We can share this as an attachment, or I can present it in front of my. I can present this dashboard in front of my CEO or the board of directors, and based on that they can make the future decisions. So you can see because I have prepared, means we can prepare the dashboards by using Python, by writing the codes, and we have got various libraries, we have got various packages. So you see we have got various packages, and we can use those packages and customize as our requirement. Like the matplotlib, I have used this matplotlib here, and the pandas and the numpy for arrays, and the decimal for converting the decimal or find out the decimal. And I'm reading this data. I have read this data. Okay. So that's how. So that's how the Python is helpful. So in creating the dashboard. Now, if you want to prepare a dashboard by using Python, the same dashboard which I am showing you right now, that is also possible. Only thing is we need to add them. We can add them programmatically in a different location and a desired location. Okay. And as you know that Python can be easily connected to the big data. Python can access the data from the big data set as well. And big data does not mean that it's a huge data. Big data, maybe the data is in a distributed format. So we are collecting the data from various locations, and then we are combining the data in a single file. Okay. Or we have, let's say, if I'll say the big. Okay, so big data does not mean that it's a huge data. Big data, maybe the big data can be in the form of images as well. For example, if I want to read the image, I want to read the image, and then I want to prepare. I want to extract the data from there and prepare. Okay. So that is also we can do that as well by using Python. So Python is very easy language. Python has got huge library set which we can use to prepare charts, and which we can by using Python we can visualize the data very easily. Right. Let me switch to next one. Right. Okay. And not only we can prepare the CFO dashboards by using Python, we can do a lot of things. We can do the same thing by using GUI, as well, by using graphical. We have an option as well that once the dashboard is means once we have got a GUI interface, we can upload our file, we can upload the data set, we can provide the path of our data set, and while on clicking on a button, only by clicking on a button, the dashboard will be prepared. So that can, so we can build a logic as required, as our requirement, as the client required, or as the basically as the requirement of an organization. Based on that, we can prepare the dashboards. So that's all in this introduction about the CFO dashboard, that how Python is helpful in creating CFO dashboards. And if we talk about the future of this, as I already told you, that the Python can extract the data from big data, because now the data is, we are storing huge data, or the data can be in any format. So Python can extract the data from any data set, and the data which is stored in any format. It is not confined to us in a specific type of data set. It can be extract the data from any sort of database and in any format. So I'll just tell you about a little bit more about BISP, that how we are doing into this. So basically, we are into education service, and we are into consulting service as well, and we are offering the information on Oracle or Informatica, IBM, and big data. Okay, and we are providing training on big data as well, and even in Python as well, Python and other BI tools as well, other traditional BI tools as well, other BI tools or Microsoft BI tools. We have the top bloggers across the globe for Oracle BI, ETL, and middleware solution stack. And we have got a huge, we have got the largest number of YouTube video tutorial collections online. So you can, on YouTube, you can look more, you can get more information on big data on Python. And the largest number of student taught, we have total hits as on December 2015. We have provided training on around these number of students till December 2015, and the total video tutorial collection, we have around more than 10,000 hours, and we are offering 52 courses at present, and the total trainers, we have around 50 plus trainers we have, and the total followers are this one, and we are domain expert in finance, sales, and marketing. So that's all about this webinar. If you have any queries now, so we are going to unmute you now. So if you have any queries, you can come up with your queries one by one. So just a second. Yeah.